Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching my first review on Joseph. Tonight I'm at the RSC to watch their production of the Crooked Dances in the Other Place, which is just behind me. Just to let you know, this video is gifted, and keep watching and I'll give my review after the performance. So you join me outside at the interval of the Crooked Dances. I found the first half just really fascinating. It's just something brilliant about these four characters. They've all been interacting. Basically the plot is a journalist, Katie, is off to interview a pianist, a famous pianist who hasn't been interviewed for a number of years. But they were going to be in Paris, but their train got delayed. But then they found out the lady had gone back to a kind of country retreat. And it's been fascinating to watch these four characters then interact. It's kind of Katie, the cameraman, the pianist and the pianist manager. And it's just been fascinating. There's been a great kind of speech about how we use our time, kind of everything being on screens and all that, and everything about the internet. The cottage itself has got no Wi-Fi or anything. I just find it really fascinating. It's really kind of fancy and mystical about this pianist. It's just a really interesting place. I found the script fascinating. And it's really enjoyable. It's just really something really different to what I normally see. I'm really enjoying it. The four actors are superb. The script is just really, the script by Robin French is really It's really enjoyable. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes in the second half. I'll catch you afterwards. It's the next day now. I did film a clip outside the theatre straight after the show, but unfortunately when I watched it back it was too windy, so I'm back home again now. I'm going to talk you through some of my thoughts of the second act and then overall kind of review of the play. First act, like I said in the last clip, I found it really interesting, and the character development was really fascinating. The four characters, how they interacted, I really enjoyed it, and the Katie and Nick on the train was really fascinating. Those two, their kind of interaction was really great, and the second act itself kind of delved into a bit more the fantastical. Really, it was a bit deep and a bit strange and bizarre. Really, some of it. I found it a bit more over my head. Really, kind of those sort of the deep topics of those kind of fantastical elements of the character Sylvia, and it was really enjoyable, but it was just one of the things you kind of, at the end, you kind of think, what just happened, kind of thing. But that's not because I didn't enjoy it. It was just kind of really a bit deep and a bit ooky and a bit spooky, really, in a way. It was kind of, yeah, a bit more unfollowable maybe as well compared to the first half. Went to some bit, unusual places, really. States I didn't really expect it to go. The actual development of the character Sylvia, the pianist, into where her character went by the end, it was just a bit strange, but I still really enjoyed it. The actual message I'll take away most from actually seeing the play is the use of time. That was a very big thing. The whole thing was kind of tied together by this time issue and the use of time, especially the interview in the first half that the pianist gave was all about the use of time, really, kind of how we use time, how this generation's all obsessed with cell phones and the internet and notifications all the time, how you're never actually doing something because you're always distracted by someone else coming along at that time, so you've not got that time to focus on what you're actually doing before someone else comes along, kind of thing. So you never actually can relax because you're always checking your phones and those things. And I found that really fascinating. It's really deep, kind of that thought-provoking element of the piece, something I'll take away. It's something you'll think, it's something that stays with you after the performance. That you think about that sort of thing, and that was really fascinating. I thought the speech of it all was well delivered, and yeah, like I say, it's so thought-provoking, that sort of thing, and that was great, kind of to watch the actors do that in such a great way. It was kind of fascinating to listen to the actors. They were superb. Talking to the actors, there's four actors in the play, and they're all superb. Jeannie Spark was brilliant as Katie, the journalist. Kind of the whole development of her character from kind of this journalist who wanted to get his interview to kind of maddeningly obsessed to find out why this pianist had called for his interview when she hadn't given one for about 10 years. which is really fascinating. Ruth Lass was spectacular, I thought, as Sylvia. She was so fantastical to watch. I know I've said that about the play in the second half, but her character, she had such a mysterious element about her, and just you never know where she was going to go next with her performance, and I found that really enjoyable. The two gentlemen in the cast, Ollie Mott as Nick the photographer, kind of a bit more of a smaller role, and he was kind of almost the comedy role, but I really enjoyed it. And Ben on Wookwee as Dennis, the manager of the pianist, he was again really good. Those two gentlemen were kind of a little bit smaller parts, but all four of them were really brilliant. They interacted together really well and really fascinatingly. The set itself was really great as well. They used the space of the other place studio brilliantly. It was kind of a one set, which was Sylvia's kind of country retreat, basically, and it was different kind of area, different areas of the one long room. That kind of stairs at the back, piano in the middle, and then kind of sitting areas at both ends. I thought the whole space was used really well. The use of props was great. The designer Basia Pinkowska did a great job with the use of the space and all the props and everything. Just really, my dad actually said afterwards it's one of the best sets he's seen at the RSC. So there you go. It's a big compliment, that. Another element of the set design that I really enjoyed was the video projection. It's designed by the RSC production video team, and it was brilliant. It was really atmospheric, especially the things like the trees being projected and when it rained, and then there was a bit with a wolf on the back, and it's just really atmospheric and really helped with the kind of the deep and the kind of mystical element of that of the play. And it was superb, especially the use of the space of that, and the video design was just top notch. I really enjoyed that element of it. It was something I didn't expect, and it was just brilliantly done. Also some great lighting by Lauren Watson, the designer, using that space. There was lots of lights on the actual set, obviously in the lights itself, and then things went dark and kind of sometimes there was like lightning and flashing lights and those sort of things. And overall, in general, Robin French's new play, Crooked Dances, is a really enjoyable piece. Like I say, it's quite thought-provoking, it's quite deep, and I think, like I say, second half was a bit more bizarre maybe. But it was really worth seeing. I really enjoyed it. Kind of time flew, and that was good. Sometimes I find with some plays that can go on and on. Sometimes there's speeches for unnecessary reasons. I didn't find that last night. Kind of felt having it tied together really well. Everything moved along, and the character development was good throughout. And yeah, it was just really worth seeing. I really recommend if you can catch it in Stratford at the other place. It's there till Saturday the 13th of July, so there's only about 2 weeks to catch it. But I really do recommend, if you can catch it, please do, because it's really worth seeing. It's a really short run, but the space itself is just a great space to watch performance, and it's very intimate. So wherever you sit in that space, it's just a great seat to watch it. The tickets are actually only £15 as well, so absolute bargain. Some of the fit prices that are around these days, £15 for a 2.5-hour play, which is really well acted, really well staged, is so worth it. I highly recommend, if you can catch this play, please do, because I really enjoyed it. Like I say, really thought-provoking, something that kind of stayed with me the use of time. But yeah, please do, if you can, get down to the RSC and catch the Crooked Dances there until Sunday the 13th of July 2019. Thank you for watching this review. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like the video, subscribe if you want to, and give me any feedback, would be great. Kind of hearing your thoughts on these reviews will help me grow in time. I had a couple of great feedbacks from the first one, so if anyone wants to give any more feedback, that'd be really appreciated. And like I say, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Catch the Crooked Dances, and I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for watching.